Metro Police, occupants of room 104, come out of the room with your hands up, unarmed, and you will not be harmed. Okay. Okay.
So, right here, I can see it.
Okay.
I can do straight
You can see them on the megaphone?
I can't quite tell, but let me see. No, but I can see a lot of them doing.
Alright, well, they're starting out on your camera, maybe, and I'm gonna walk in. Maybe just keep your wide left step in, okay? Oh, there we go.
Occupants inside room 104. This is the Metro Police. Exit the room unarmed. Put your hands in the air, and you will not be harmed.
Well, Hollywood, you can hear the siren behind us. But what we've also been hearing over the past several minutes is a Metro officer talking to the barricaded suspect with a megaphone. He keeps saying repeatedly, "This is Metro Police. Occupants of room 104 come out unarmed with your hands in the air, and you will not be harmed." That's what they keep saying over and over again. Again, we know that a Metro officer has been shot this morning. We saw an ambulance speed by for the past hour. Metro Police have been dealing with a barricaded subject in the Cumberland Inn. Dozens of officers are out here, and again, they are now talking to someone in room 104 at the Cumberland Inn, saying, "Come out with your hands up, unarmed, and you will be unharmed." We're going to continue to bring you the latest information, and just after the break, hopefully this will have been outcome.
Now it's up to SWAT team to try and negotiate with whoever is inside this motel. That is something they have done with the This is the
And we have breaking news in North Nashville. A Metro police officer is shot. The suspect is inside, barricaded inside the Cumberland Inn. We have Trinity Lane closed off of 65, and the very latest from this breaking news scene in the next few minutes.
Minute. Okay, so I'll just walk through. I think we're fine to zoom in just on this road.
On what?
On just these like cop cars here.
Yeah.
How'd those guys get by? They just walked.
Slipping, these guys are slipping.
Okay.
Contact with a barricaded subject. He is inside the Cumberland Inn Motel on Trinity Lane, and just within the past few minutes, we heard an officer on a megaphone repeatedly saying, "Occupants of room 104, come out of the room with your hands up, unarmed, and you will be unharmed." Again, they are repeating that repeatedly on a megaphone. So clearly a very dangerous situation out here. Not too long ago, they moved us from the median over here so that we would be out of the way. We're told that that barricaded subject's room is actually facing this direction. Again, they believe he is armed, he's dangerous. They say he shot a Metro police officer, and now he has barricaded himself inside of the room. So we're hoping that this will have some sort of positive outcome sometime shortly. We are going to be out here being
Yeah,
very
the
late as
officer was
that
originally
happens.
shot. The call came in about 5:30 this morning, but the SWAT team only began negotiating.
That's right, we keep hearing police tell this
Within the last 5 minutes or so, they had the megaphone out just behind this tree line. Is where those negotiations are taking place. And they're saying
Located
right
on
now,
Trinity. You can see the
they're
police
saying,
cars down the road from us here on Trinity.
you will not be harmed. Come out with your hands above your head. And more SWAT teams another truck just pulled up and pulled into the Mark's gas station. This is the command post for Metro Police right now as they began working the shootings and have been doing so for the last hour. This is what it looks like an aerial view as skies by the circling above West Trinity Lane and 2465. Yes, in the Cumberland Inn, everybody was staying there overnight.
And we're getting new information from Metro Police. We know the officer was shot in the shoulder at the Cumberland Inn in East Nashville, attempting to serve a warrant. The officer has non-life-threatening injuries.
Told he was shot in the shoulder.
And officers at the Cumberland Inn are currently attempting to arrest the shooter. So new information from Metro Police. Any breaking news updates, you will want to stick with us on Fox 17 through 9 a.m. $30. The teas. Closer. Breaking news, getting new information from Metro Police about the officer shot. Down the road, we have Officers trying to get the suspect out of the Cumberland Inn here on Trinity, which is closed. We have that new information for you in the next 3 minutes. Andrew, she said there's still an audio issue in there. Okay. White balance, she said. Okay, for those of you just joining the Facebook Live here this morning, we know that a Metro officer was shot in the shoulder at the Cumberland Inn, which is just to the right behind all these trees. He was shot in the shoulder while attempting to serve a warrant. He has non-life-threatening injuries. He's at Vanderbilt Medical Center. Now, the officers currently at the Cumberland Inn now are attempting to arrest the shooter. We've been hearing them say over and over the loudspeaker, come out with your hands up, unarmed, and you will not be harmed. They've been talking to the shooter and whoever else, if there's anyone else, in room 104. We've been hearing that over and over. And now that's stopped. So I'm trying to zoom in. I know it's so shaky. I'm trying to keep as still as I can because the officers that you see down Trinity here, they're way down the road. Our specific address is 150 West Trinity, which is the Cumberland Inn. We're right off of I-65. And then you can see in the distance, that's the Love's truck stop, gas station there with the subway. Many of you maybe have passed by this area of town, just north of the downtown Nashville. So let's see. I'm gonna zoom in. Try not to move my hand. That over there is the sign for the Cumberland Inn. Through the trees, you can see. And if you want to join us on Fox 17 this morning, we're the only local news source that is from 7 all the way till 9 a.m. So we're going to be getting live updates from Metro Police. You will want to tune in. Also, our live stream is at fox17.com on our website. About to do another live report, so I'm going to have to move my phone down. It's probably going to face the ground, unless I can't actually put it anywhere. Yep. Andrew, can we show this to begin? Because he just said everything we know, so I want to show what's on the scene. Literally, AJ has said everything that we know. It's like, what am I supposed to say? Can we do that? Can we start? All right. Well, I said it last time. AJ, what we were hearing over and over again on the loudspeaker down the road here off of Trinity was Metro Police talking to the people inside room 104. We heard over and over, this is Metro Police. Occupants of room 104, exit the room unarmed with your hands in the air and you will not be harmed. Okay, that was what we were hearing for about 10 minutes now. That's stopped. We've seen movement. We have Metro officers here on scene. We know that the SWAT team was inside the Cumberland Inn, and as you had mentioned, the Metro officer was shot in the shoulder at the Cumberland Inn while attempting to serve a warrant. Now, he has life-threatening injuries over at Vanderbilt Medical Center this morning, and now we also know from Metro Police that officers are attempting to arrest the shooter. When they're saying occupants in room 104, we don't know how many people are in there. We know that the suspected shooter is in there. We know that now it is starting to actually rain in the area. We're getting a change in the elements and environment that they're working in this morning, and we have the road closed. So for that and for detours, we have Fox 17's Kelly Rippon in the Steer Clear Traffic Center. Probably going to toss it over to her now, and I'm going to talk to Metro Police, see if I can get us any new information from the scene, as if anything about arresting the shooter inside the Cumberland Inn. We're reporting live here in Nashville on Trinity Lane off of 65. Samantha Singer, Fox 17 News. Hey, Bailey. So, I just know that, like, in the intro, like, AJ, like, says every single thing that we know. So I'm wondering, like, let's see. I know. Okay, then let's just keep it. No, you know what, just keep it, because I'll just show what's happening, like, around me. Don't change it, because we do want, like, if people are... Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right, Andrew, next one, let's show this.
The latest SWAT team is outside of Cumberland Inn. They are using medical communication with whoever might be inside. Right now, they are saying it is the suspected shooter, unsuspected Nashville police officer who this morning has non-life-threatening injuries, has been shot in the shoulder. He's trying to serve a warrant at the Cumberland Inn here, Western Street, over 64 and 65. That was all happening. They arrived early this morning. He was going to take the stand about, and then a huge police presence. A bunch of officers down this is all out as they were communicating reports that over there, that corner was inside of his room as per turns out. They have that done in the time. Skyfly service has given us the little aerials as we can officers in the back of the deal began.
Hey, put that wireless on if you want.
So the next one will show, like, everything. We'll show, hey, this is where you're getting forced to get off, and then we'll turn it, like, and I can mention, yeah, you know, we've got all the crews out here, like, if you see it, whatever. Just so there's something different, since he's saying a lot of info.
I mean, I'll ask these guys if I can just move my car up a little bit.
Suspected shooting one of their own earlier this morning.
Well, you
That
could
officer
do...
is still at Vanderbilt.
If I move my car up,
Who's taking
I can park
down
and
Nashville.
turn around and easier and show those guys it's easy.
Really might be doing that for days.
Down this way is where we have Metro Police and the SWAT team. See down the road, I know it's shaky, but I'm trying to zoom in. So they're inside the Cumberland Inn trying to arrest the suspected shooter. We heard them over the loudspeaker repeating earlier. This is Metro Police, occupants of room 104. Please exit with unarmed hands in the air and you will not be harmed. Now that stopped for a little while, and we were hearing from Metro Police that they were attempting to arrest the shooter. We don't know how many people are barricaded evacuated. So there, we talked to one guy who his girlfriend was over in the Love's gas station down the road with some of the other people who are staying in the Cumberland Inn. We know that the Metro officer, the Metro officer was shot in the shoulder. He is in non-life-threatening condition at Vanderbilt Medical Center. That's good news, non-life-threatening injuries. However, we still have a very, very active scene on Trinity, West Trinity Lane. The address for the Cumberland Motel is 150 West Trinity Lane, and we are just east of I-65, north side of the downtown. Like she told me 90. Yeah, I'm putting on the new mic. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1. Check 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. Breaking news in Nashville this morning, a Metro police officer is shot while serving a warrant down the road here on Trinity Lane. We have officers attempting to arrest the accused shooter who is barricaded inside a motel. We have the very latest from the scene this morning. Okay. The rain is coming in very soon. Craig wants to let us know. So Andrew has an umbrella on the camera. Thank you so much, Craig and Bailey, for letting us know. And there's an officer speeding down the road with his lights on. Some more activity. I don't know. She didn't say. One minute to a live report you can watch on Fox 17 this morning. We are live through 9, streaming on our website, fox17.com. This is difficult to keep the live video up when I have these live reports, so it's going to look weird. Sorry, Bailey, can you repeat that? I have no idea what you just said. Okay. Okay. $30 seconds till a bump. For the hit, can we start with showing the stuff on this side or no?
Yeah, I just got back up real quick.
Okay, because it's going to be a quick transition though. Is it too tricky? What'd you say? I thought that's what we said last time. Andrew. Okay, whatever you think, whatever you could do, I don't care. Thumbs up. Are we able to turn toward the end then? Well, what we know at this point is that the Metro officer at Vanderbilt has non-life-threatening injury after being shot in the shoulder. So he is going to live, going to be okay. That's good news. What I want to show you, though, is so much activity down the road. We've seen Metro cars kind of speed down with their lights on. They've been out here, and to the right of what you're seeing right now, we've got the Loves, and to the right of that is the Cumberland Inn behind this forest. We're here back a ways away because police want us to be safe from the scene. Now, we've heard on the speaker them asking for the occupants of room 104 to come out with your arms up, your hands in the air, unarmed, and you will not be harmed. Now, we haven't heard that in the past 15 minutes. We heard that officers on scene are attempting to arrest the accused shooter. That's from Metro Police this morning, waiting to get an update on that. So, coming up in the next 15 minutes, we hope to have more from police for you. And, of course, Trinity Lane is blocked here at 65. We're on the northeast side of Nashville. So we're going to help you get around that as well and steer clear traffic. Reporting live, Samantha Singer, Fox 17 News. Back to you all in the studio. So the next one then, do you want to use? Oh my. I just fell in a hole on the ground. That's scary. That is a hole. We need to be careful where we're stepping. Okay, so now it's beginning to rain, and I'm going to show you this view. So here's our Fox 17 car. This view right here is Trinity, West Trinity Lane. You can see 65. You see this truck? He's getting off of 65, and the officers are, detouring him because he's not able to turn onto Trinity Lane here. You're going to see a huge police presence. You can see over there, that's a T-Dot truck. Those are people who are getting off of I-65, 65 northbound, here in northeast part of Nashville. We have Metro Police, the SWAT team. They're trying to arrest the accused shooter inside the Cumberland Inn. Now, the shooter is accused of shooting a Metro police officer. He was shot in the shoulder. He's at Vanderbilt Medical Center this morning with non-life-threatening injury. However, we don't know who else is in the room with the shooter. We don't know at this point the status of the whole, what the SWAT team, what they're doing at this point, because we haven't heard the speaker in a little while. Before it kept repeating, and I've mentioned before, it's kept saying, you know, this is Metro Police. Occupants of room 104, exit unarmed with your hands in the air and you will not be harmed. We heard that over the loudspeaker multiple times, being repeated to the accused shooter and whoever is, you know, in that room of the Cumberland Inn. So that is the latest that we have heard from the scene. I'm going to walk over here. So this is the Fox 17 camera for, whoa, just fell in that hole again. You guys be careful. There's a hole in the ground. Be really careful right there. I fell in it a couple times.
That makes you feel better. I probably would have done it eventually.
So down here, this is West Trinity Lane. You can see to the right the Loves. That's the gas station. You probably like passed by this area. And then behind the woods over here, on the other side, that's where the Cumberland Inn is located. I'm going to zoom to the sign. Cumberland Inn. It's a motel off of Trinity, right here, northeast side of Nashville. The Metro police officer shot in the shoulder is in non-life-threatening condition at Vanderbilt. Police tell us he was serving a warrant at the Cumberland Inn here on Trinity when he was shot by the suspect. Working to get more details from Metro Police. And we don't have a time frame on how long Trinity will be closed because it's just how long it's going to take with this barricaded suspect situation at the Cumberland Inn. Now it's raining out here this morning, so they'll have to be careful. Oh, look at there are SWAT guys. I'm gonna zoom in because I can see members of the SWAT team walking. I know that's so shaky and grainy. I can show the camera. Okay, thanks, Andrew. So Andrew just zoomed in to, let's see, you can see SWAT team members walking away from the Cumberland Inn. So they were over there and now they're walking toward their vehicle. You can see that's like parked outside of the Loves. That's the gas station there on Trinity next to the Cumberland Inn. It's a good shot right there. Thank you. Hey, Bailey, do you want to take this? You can see some of the SWAT team walking. Bailey, if you want to take this bump shot. You got it? Great, okay. Okay. Yep, and a couple, you could see the SWAT team. They were just walking. Melanie, this is Trinity Lane, West Trinity off of 65, so it's northeast side of town. The address of the Cumberland Inn is 150 West Trinity Lane. Melanie, that's the exact location where we are. I see you've got our umbrella. This is live, just saying. I put it down because I had to get my. So is that the umbrella that was in the car, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might give you mine.
No, I'm gonna use my hat. I don't even need it right now. So.
No, I can give you mine.
30 seconds till bump. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to come. It started raining. I had to get a hat and gloves, so that's why the camera's there. My hands were frozen. All right, so it's raining. We have Metro Police. We have the SWAT team. We have TDOT. And these people right here are being, they're getting off of 65 northbound and they're being detoured by Metro officers. That's what you're going to see if you're coming to the northeast side of Nashville. An exact address I can give you is that this is all going down at the Cumberland Inn. That is 150 West Trinity Lane. That is where the accused shooter of the Metro police officer is barricaded. Now, we just saw members of the SWAT team walking toward their, command post vehicle, like away from the actual scene of the barricaded shooter. We're waiting to get another update from Metro Police as this is all like unfolding right now. Now, yes, prayers for our policemen. They're in very dangerous. I see your comment, Janet. Dangerous job. I'm happy to report that the officer that was shot is going to live. He has non-life-threatening injury. He was shot in the shoulder. Very scary situation. This all happened at the Cumberland Inn where people were staying. And this gentleman that, standing right here, your girlfriend's still over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she's okay? Yeah. So his girlfriend was in the Cumberland Inn and evacuated by police. So she's over at the Loves, which is the gas station down here. I'm going to zoom in. I know it's shaky, sorry. Loves is next to the Cumberland Inn, which is behind all these woods right here off of West Trinity. You can see SWAT team vehicle and then Metro Police. I just really zoomed in so far, so that is why it is so shaky and grainy. Sorry about that. It's also raining. A little bit steadier now, much steadier than just a moment ago, so I'm going to go underneath the umbrella. Andrew, I'm going to come and get a... I'm going to, sorry, go like this. You can move it if you need to. Whatever you need to do. That's still live. Sorry, it started raining really hard. I have to get my rain jacket. I'm gonna put on my boots too. Where'd that guy go? Wipe the windshield. Just so this one I want to show the traffic problem because there's a little more time to transition between. Dennis, we don't know the officer's name quite yet. They've not released who it is, but we know he has a non-life-threatening injury, so he will be okay. Maria, to recap what happened, a Metro police officer was shot by a suspect who he was serving a warrant to inside at the Cumberland Inn. That's on West Trinity off of 65. That suspect is now barricaded inside the Cumberland Inn. That is why we have the SWAT team, Metro Police out here trying to get the shooter and whoever else is in that room out. We know the people that were staying in the Cumberland Inn, they were evacuated. We talked to one man who said his girlfriend was inside and she's okay because they evacuated her over to the Love's truck stop, gas station, which is right next door to the Cumberland Inn. Oh, poor connection. Do you mind doing the thing again? So we're in the car for a second because the rain got a little bit intense. I had to get my rain jacket, but we're about to do a live report on Fox 17 this morning. We are the only local news source in Nashville that is live for you from 7 to 9, so you will want to stick with us as we're talking to Metro Police this morning, waiting for updates on this situation. The barricaded suspect is the accused shooter of the Metro police officer at the Cumberland Inn. This is just off of 65 on West Trinity Lane, which is the northeast side of Nashville. Oh, you need it now? Okay. I haven't heard anything. Okay, now they need me on cam. Can we show that side? We can turn it then. Huh? No, just go like that way. But I'm going to say. Yeah, it is. That's the whole point of what's happening. A couple of things I want to show you. First, we have down the road SWAT team with Metro Police. We just saw the SWAT team walking. You can maybe see them right now. It is raining very heavily now. We have Metro Police trying to get the accused shooter out of the Cumberland Inn, where he's barricaded inside one of the rooms. That accused shooter shot the Metro officer in the shoulder, according to Metro Police, and that officer has non-life-threatening injury at Vanderbilt Medical Center this morning. The traffic delays and mess that you're going to come up against, you're going to be detoured by Metro officers when you're getting off of 65 at Trinity Lane. I'm reaching out once again to Metro Police right now to see if we have any update on the status of the barricade suspect inside the Cumberland Inn, which is, I don't know, we could just like pan over a little bit, Andrew, because these are woods right here, and then up in the air you can see it's so hard through the trees, but it says Cumberland Inn. That's the sign up in the air off of the interstate. You probably passed by this area and noticed it. One other thing is that the people who were staying inside the motel, they were actually evacuated into the Love's, the gas station right there. We talked to one man who said his girlfriend's over there with a huge group of people, who are getting a safe spot there while this barricade suspect situation is going on. Stick with Fox 17. We're going to get you an update in the next few minutes. Reporting live, northeast side of Nashville on Trinity Lane, Samantha Singer, Fox 17 News. Okay. Can we, because like you said, we could show it. if we just turn the car this way, like it's, I'm going to say, like, obviously this is breaking news. We've got every news crew around.
But that doesn't make it,
But we got to show what the issue is. Like, this shot is like the only thing we've shown.
yeah, I know.
Do you think we could do it this next time? Can we just make it work, though? Okay, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 17 on the Facebook Live. Just to recap, I'm going to kind of take you around what we have around us this morning. So I'm standing on Trinity Lane, and I'm going to change the camera around so you can see. This is right off of I-65. Metro officers detouring traffic. We've got a TDOT truck as well. As you're getting off of 65 North, at Trinity, this is our location. You can see those cars, the headlights, they're heading off of 65 here at the exit. So Kelly Rippon in Steer Clear Traffic this morning is helping you with detours. Now I'm going to turn around and show you what we have down the road. Here's the Fox 17 news car and our camera. And down the road from where we are standing here, Metro Police had to stay back to be in a safe spot. You can see Metro Police, the SWAT team. To the right of where we are, though behind the woods, the Cumberland Inn. The address is 150 West Trinity Lane. That is a motel where Metro Police say the officer was serving a warrant. The accused shooter shot the Metro officer in the shoulder, and Metro Police say that the officer has a non-life-threatening injury, gunshot wound, and he is over at Vanderbilt Medical Center. The accused shooter is inside the Cumberland Inn, which we can't see. I know you're like, where is that? But it is on the other side of these woods. You can see the sign to the right through the trees. We are back far away because Metro Police want us to stay in a safe spot. Now, what we heard on the loudspeaker earlier, we haven't heard of this in a while. I'm going to repeat what Metro Police were saying over and over. They said, "This is Metro Police, occupants of room 104. Please exit with unarmed, with your hands in the air, and you will not be harmed." That's what they kept repeating to the occupants in 104. We don't know how many people are in there. We just know that the accused shooter's in there. A couple other officers are arriving on scene. So there's been a lot of movement and activity with the officers and then the SWAT team. That vehicle to the right, I realize this is a very shaky shot. I'm zooming in from very far away. I'm sorry about that. We've got a better shot on Fox 17 this morning. That's our live newscast, the only local news source in Nashville that has a newscast till 9 a.m. So it's a good resource for you if you want to tune in on TV or on our live stream, which is fox17.com. You can watch our show there. You can see like a better quality video of what's happening here. That's an option too. So I have to put the phone down because I've been doing teases and live reports. The teases are the shorter version of, you know, what's happening, and then the live reports take about a minute and 30. So that's why my phone is, I keep putting it down because I have to do that. We're live on our newscast right now. So that's kind of what the reason behind that. Let's see. And no, we do not know who the officer is that was shot. We heard he was East Precinct, but not confirmed exactly who he is. Metro Police this morning will update us. I mean, they're good about keeping us posted, but because this is such a developing, fluid situation, you know, details are limited as they're just trying to arrest the shooter, the accused shooter, and keep everybody safe. So over there at the Loves, that gas station that you can see, that's where people who were staying in the Cumberland Inn, that's where Metro Police evacuated them. I talked to one man. I know I've said this before, but for those of you just joining us, I talked to a man who was standing out here with us. He said that his girlfriend was staying in the motel, and so she's over at Love's